Well, hello. Today's movie is the 1988 comedy A Fish Called Wanda. A gang of four robbed 20 million in diamonds in London. The two Americans, Otto and Wanda, betrayed a leader, George, by calling the police on him. Only they find out later that George managed to move the diamonds. Now the two have to find the diamonds. Wanda manages to see Ken hide the key in a safe deposit of a safe deposit box and retrieve it. Wanda then seduces George's barrister on the assumption that he will be the one to find out where the diamonds are hidden. There are, of course, hijinks throughout the movie, with the locket containing the key found by Archie's wife, and he has to get it back. Ken, meanwhile, has to assassinate an old lady who witnessed George leaving the scene of the crime. Usually ends up comically killing her dogs, but the woman eventually dies of a heart attack after all the dogs are killed. Otto then finds out Ken knows the location of the safe deposit box and tortures it out of him by stuffing French fries up his nose and eating his fish. Wanda now needs George to stay in jail and incriminates him in court. Archie, after White leaves him, go to Heathrow and confronts Otto. Otto gets the drop on him and is going to kill him, but Ken comes to the rescue and runs over him with a steamroller. Archie and Wanda then go on to South America, and Otto is left behind, covered in cement. So this 1988 comedy was written by John Cleese of Monty Python's Flying Circus fame, and also starred one of the alumni of Monty Python, Michael Palin, and of course the Americans Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline. And this was a very successful comedy. It only had like a budget of 7.5 million, but made 188 million. So it was like the seventh highest grossing film in 1988. And of course it won many awards, and it got nominated for 3 Academy Awards, and actually won one for Kevin Kline as supporting actor. And this is kind of a really funny movie. I mean, John Cleese usually plays more kind of abrasive characters, and this is kind of probably one of the only ones where he really was, likable. And he did a great job as, the kind of lonely barrister in a loveless marriage who gets a bit excited when the beautiful young American shows interest in him. And Jamie Lee Curtis was great as the femme fatale who's scheming. The real stars, though, were like the Kevin Kline and Michael Palin. Kevin Kline's Otto, this kind of psychotic ex-CIA agent who liked to read Nietzsche, and he thought himself a kind of intellectual, but he was really kind of dumb as a tree stump. And then there's Michael Palin character, who had a stutter and really loved animals, and he was getting kind of bullied by the Otto character, but he gets his revenge at the end. Apparently the Stuttering Association protested this movie and thought it was horrible that they portrayed stutterers this way. I don't really see it. And anyway, this was a really funny movie. I really enjoyed it when it came out. I still like this movie. It's a great, has a lot of fun stuff in it. And like the old Michael Palin character was killing these little dogs this old lady had, and it was kind of funny. And apparently the 4 actors that did this did reunite later for a movie called Fierce Creatures. kind of like a spiritual successor to this movie. It was completely different. I never really watched it. Kind of want to. I mean, it didn't do as well, and I think everyone just kind of thought it was more of a cheap cash in to capitalize on the success of this movie. So yeah, this is a great comedy, and if you stuck with me this long, I thank you. You're a unique individual.